long flight here from Malaysia. How's the team settling in?
Pretty well. I think we've generally just tried to relax and get around the beach and just chill out for the last 2 days. So the players are absolutely chomping at the bit for a hit today. So it should be exciting. We've a bit of weather around this morning, which we're a bit worried about, but it looks like we'll get through. So yeah, enough of the pina coladas and out there to practice now.
Speaking about the location, what kind of spot is this for a World Cup?
It's an amazing spot. I think there's a lot of prep in Malaysia, and it was quite tough. The conditions there were very hot and humid, and we've got here, and it's a beautiful island. The people have been magnificent already, and I just think it's been a nice break for us to, just to chill out for a couple of days. But we're very determined now. From here on in, we're in game mode and we're getting ready to play. So yeah, we just got to turn that switch now.
And speaking of that, at a World Cup, what is the sense in the group with such a huge tournament about to start?
I think there's almost a sense of unfinished business over the last couple of years, and we've played some really good cricket, particularly in the last 8 to 10 months. But we're very hungry to get a world crown back, and I think this group's at a place now where they're really ready to show the world how well they're playing, and it's important it all comes together over the next couple of weeks. And we've got some tough round matches to start with, so it's about getting through that stage, and then hopefully you get your chance in the semis and finals.
And 3 wins against New Zealand, 6 against Pakistan. How happy are you with how the team's tracking?
Very happy. Yeah, I think Pakistan were a different sort of opponent where we were in Malaysia. I don't think we knew much about them at the start of the series, and we come up against them obviously first round, so we know a hell of a lot more than we did a few weeks ago, and they were a good test, particularly their bowlers. I thought very disciplined, and they made our batters work hard. So yeah, I think it's been a really good build-up. New Zealand obviously probably the form side over the last couple of years in that format, and we played really well against them at home, but be a whole different set of conditions over here, and it's tournament play, so it's very cutthroat. So you don't have the luxury in T20 of having too many bad 20-minute periods, so we're ready to go.
And any areas you're going to be aiming to improve upon heading into that first match?
Oh, look, you're always looking for improvement. I think our fielding got better as the series went on. But our bowling plans have been really good and well executed. I think we've got good variety, and our batting, obviously we chased a couple of small totals, so it's a bit hard to say, but I was really pleased in the last match that we iced the game, as we talk about a lot, and it only lost the 1 wicket. So for us, we know we're going to have some bigger scores to chase, and that'll be our test, is how our batting unit thrives on that. I think India, we learn a lot about ourselves and how we want to play, but in the last series, the batters probably, a few of them will be looking for a couple of hits in the next couple of games.
And obviously Meg sat out that last game in KL. How's she tracking now?
Yeah, she's fine. I think just a minor back issue, a bit of flying. And actually, ironically, the flying seems to have settled her back down, because we're lying down for the whole time, and then got up and about, and we had a good stopover as well in Dubai. So she was actually forced not to do too much, which is sometimes a good thing.
So you expect her to be available for the warm-ups?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, she said I'm not missing another game the other day. So she's played through pain before, but I think it's all settled down. It was just a minor one that the physio wasn't too concerned with. So she's back up and about. And
what do you make of JJ's return?
Yeah, really good. I think tough being out for that long, and seeing the team do well as well and coming in fresh. So it was a big ask, but she went out there and bowled really well, and she'll just get better every run. I think she's got obviously 2 practice matches here to show her class, and she fits back into the team really nicely.
And how hard a decision is that going to be for the selectors, given how the team's been tracking without her?
Yeah, incredibly hard decision. I think everyone who played justifies their position, but I think that's the beauty of good teams, is that you have to make some hard calls, and I think our players are really understanding of that. That it doesn't necessarily mean they're not in great form, but you can be playing well and missing out. So very, very tough decisions, and I think, to be honest, it could be game by game, depending who we're coming up against. And Sunny Kelly, our analyst, will certainly give our matchups, and if we see there's a perceived weakness with one of the other bowlers, then they'll get the opportunity. So yeah, it's a pretty fluid lineup.
And we've seen Midge seems to be in the form of her life at the moment. What have you been making of her batting?
I think she's been outstanding. I think she's playing cricket shots. She's hitting the ball really nicely, not trying to overhit the ball. I think potentially in the past she's probably got a bit carried away when she's got a good start, but she punched out some really big match-winning contributions and was deservedly player of the series. So she's had a great 12 months. I think the continuity of up there opening the batting for a while, she understands her role really well, and she's had great partnerships with Nick Bolton in one-day cricket and Beth Mooney in T20. So yeah, she's really hard to bowl to at the moment. So hopefully that continues for another couple of weeks.
And those 250s that Ash Gardner made against Pakistan, do you see that as being the confidence boost or the breakthrough she needs to step up at this level?
Yeah, I don't think confidence is ever an issue with Ash, to be honest. She's a pretty free spirit. She plays the game in a pretty laconic way, and I think, obviously players like scoring runs, but she's made some really good contributions, albeit a bit smaller, but to really give us some impetus at the start of innings. So it was really good for her to just go on and finish a couple of games. So I think it's good for us. I think in that 3 position that she's gone up a couple of times, she's a major threat for the opposition and plays with a lot of freedom. So it takes a lot of pressure off the other batters around her.